Hey, Xiaomi UFC here. We're gonna be doing a Charles Oliveira showcase. He is fighting this weekend against Michael Chandler at UFC 309. Just run through his perks. He has no cigar, crafty, workhorse, frontal assault, wake up call, 94 punch speed, 95 power. He has pretty good kicks too. 93 speed on, 93 power and 94 speed on nose. And he has pretty above average takedowns. He has great top control, and his real strengths are going to be that clinch and his submissions, and he has really good power on top of that. So he's a threat everywhere. He has pretty good cardio. Chin's not the greatest, so you don't really want to be getting hit too often. His recovery is really good. Let's see his top moves: 5-star rear naked choke, guillotine, lead, collar tie clinch. His all his BJJ transitions are 5 stars, of course. One of the best guys to do it. All right, here goes the first fight. We got a Dan Hooker. We Now that we know the perks, top moves, we know that Charles could pretty much be a threat just about anywhere. So opponent's just throwing some straights and some jabs, so just gonna crack him with a few right hooks to make him pay for just randomly throwing those. We already got a cut on his left side, so that means that rear hook is gonna be doing more damage now. We're just taking our time a bit, trying to win these boxing exchanges very early on. Just making him pay. And as we hit a turning takedown, we turn that takedown up. Because when you do a single or a double leg, all you have to do is turn your left analog stick up or down to get a turning takedown. We get him a crucifix right here. Just hitting him my elbows, keeping him locked down. He has no stamina. We're going to let him escape here because he has no stamina. I'm going to transition immediately to an arm triangle. And we're going to deny him that he tried to go right. And we get the submission win already. Charles is just that dangerous on the ground. Very scary opponent to go to, real life or to face. Alright, second opponent is going to be a prime Anthony Pettis. Despite being a kickboxer, this is prime Anthony Pettis, so he has crazy like bottom game and really good submissions. So he's still gonna be dangerous off the back. On his back. But still, like I showed you guys in the how to dominate people with grappling, you do want to set it up with some striking. You don't want to just shoot right away. Shooting empty takedowns is just not a smart thing to do. Unless they're bails, and you have a higher chance of getting them down. But just randomly shooting for the legs without any striking threat, it's just not going to help you. But yeah, this Saturday he's going to be facing Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler was close to finishing Charles in the first fight, but he survived and knocked him out in the second round. So I think this is a very 50-50 fight, because if he doesn't get past that first round, like with Chandler, I wouldn't be surprised seeing Chandler finish Charles. He does get drops by most of the people he faced. Like, Gaethje, Dustin Poirier. It's not a bad thing. Those are very powerful boxers, very powerful strikers. But yeah, someone like Chandler is just as dangerous, if not even more dangerous, because he will just throw anything. He will just go. He will just come at you with everything he's got very early on. So that's why those opening rounds are going to be the scariest points of the fight for Charles. As we get our opponent down, we're kneeing his body. The question is like, can Charles make another title run at 155? I'm pretty sure this is a contenders match. So I think whoever wins this one is probably gonna get a title shot after Arman and Islam fight. I actually have faith in Charles being able to beat Islam, but it's still a very bad matchup for him because he is weak against like elite wrestlers. It kind of makes him a little bit gun shy. So it kind of takes away from what Charles is. Charles likes to go forward and put that pressure on you. And if you take that away from him, it's a lot easier to win. He did have a very close fight with Arman Sarukian at UFC 300, though. Could have won, but judges gave it to Arman. But yeah, you see how dangerous Charles is in the ground, especially in this game. Opponent leaves. All right, now we got Max Holloway. Same game plan, Just open up some striking, see what we could do. If we're being very successful at striking, I don't mind staying there. But getting them to the ground is obviously going to be way better. You can do way more damage without taking as much risk. And you can end the fight just like that with a submission. Gotta believe I've one-shotted 2 people so far. It's that 99 submission offense. And some of his submissions are, 5 stars. But yeah, it's still going to be a very entertaining fight. It's definitely going to be fireworks between Michael Chandler and Charles Oliveira. I would have liked to see Charles face maybe like Dan Hooker, so we get like a newer matchup, you know, because for the most part, lightweight for the past couple of years, it's just been like, like you have like Gaethje fighting Dustin, Dustin fighting, like they're all fighting each other like within the top 5. So I would have liked to see a fresh matchup, not a rematch, but I think it's still gonna be very entertaining. As he tries to cage walk, we deny left again. We're gonna put him in a Darce choke right here, and we deny left. That animation's left right there. We're gonna go into a back flat, and we're gonna immediately go for a rear naked choke, which is 5 stars. As we do get it, we deny left again, and boom, we get the rear naked choke, 5 stars. Tapped out Max very fast, one shot. All right, now we got Conor McGregor. I would say the same game plan. Conor is very dangerous on the feet, but if you do win a couple exchanges, you definitely can put yourself in a good place to beat him striking. But if we can't do that, or if he's giving us too much trouble, we will grapple. So we're going to mix in the clinch a little bit. You guys are going to see me clinch more, probably when someone's like pressuring me. I don't like to run up on people and clinch all the time. As we try to clinch here, I was trying to put him on the cage. We were able to put him on the cage, and we do a back drag right there. Basically, I took the back holding like L2, flicked the stick down. We took the back, and then you gotta pull him backwards, like which is left, and then flick your stick down at the same time as he's falling down. Back drag is a bit more complicated to explain, but if he gets stuck in crucifix, we let him get out because we have a ton of stamina lead on him. So we let him go in there so we could lock in the Darce choke. We deny right. And we get the Darce choke finish on Conor McGregor. Alright, on to the last and final fight of the video. This fight of the video is going to be, it's crazy. It's a bit of a war. Definitely a little bit ego because I wanted to strike more and just, it happens sometimes. I just felt like striking a little bit more. We were grappling a lot. But, this is 205 Conor. This is Conor with 100 accuracy, 100 power. So, yeah. So sometimes it's a little bit of ego and a bit of a challenge to try to see if, you can fully outstrike someone when they're using 205 Conor. Yeah, I don't recommend it. Because I was... Ooh, I lost my word in there, my bad. I'm trying to focus on what's going on. Yeah, but definitely lost some exchanges, and he made me pay for it dearly, so. But still, we're going to find our ways to get grappling in, because we are Charles. Can't use Charles and only strike. His most powerful weapon is going to be like, clinching his submissions. So definitely using them, perfect. But then if you're also dangerous with him striking, it just makes you that much harder to beat. As we hit a block counter right there. Basically, as soon as his right hook hits my lead hand, I immediately fire off a lead hook, and then it's called a block counter. If you guys want me to make a video on it or something, just let me know in the comments. It's not too hard to do. It's not like after you block the strike, it's like as you're blocking it, pretty much. Works with overhands too, things like that. And especially people slip hooking you. So if they're slip hooking you, and let's say he was using his rear hand to slip hook, um, you can block counter them in this since we're both orthodox. Or if you have someone with switch stance, you could switch stance to start block countering people. Because some people like to throw a lot of lead hooks. So if you have a switch stance, go southpaw and just start block countering it. As we make him pay right there, we make him miss with the footwork, and we hit him with a lead hook. That does cut him open. Yeah, but why I don't get in this fight? There we go. Just like that. You see how he slipped through the rear hook, and we immediately block countered him and knocked him down. All right. Yeah, this counter is. I just don't get how he's so powerful because he doesn't have a good switch stance, and he's in a different stance. Catches us off guard with the rolling thunder. Just trying to recover real quick. I hit him with a lead hook cross and a jab hook to follow. Getting some damage right back. He slipped that. I get hit with an uppercut immediately. Still trying to kick the body a little bit. See, we even won the exchange there, but we still get clipped with Connor. Then he tries to catch us with it again. Land the cross at the end of the round. Usually just check the stats. We were missing a bit. I think some of those are like shots landed on the block that count as whiffs. So I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I didn't feel like I missed that much. We get hit with uppercut immediately. That busts open our nose because the lung icon above, which basically means your short-term stamina recovers slower. So that means, yeah, you see, it's yellow, so it's not as bad. If you notice that, that is why my stamina is not recovering as fast. Yeah, he catches us with a front kick. He tries to break through the guard with that combo. Kind of figures and does something rounded again. We do get a pull counter. And we shoot a takedown. We turn it down. We're just going to work him from side control a little bit. Try to knee his body. Just trying to make counter work. You know, he does have 88 cardio, I believe. He denies a crucifix right there. We deny him here. Deny him again. This time we actually are able to get crucifix. I'm going to try to land a couple elbows here. Cut him open. Okay, we couldn't get the denial here. He does get this, but we're going to posture up. And he gave us short-term stamina lead, so we're going to take side control again. We deny left. He's trying to go sprawl. We deny right. Now we go to mount, because we did deny him twice. We had some GA. We're just going to work the top mount, get some ground and pound, get some damage off. He is rocked, so we're going to posture up, hold R1, L2, and flick down, or you can get a free armbar. You could do this with pretty much, you can even do this with heel hooks from half guard, but they have to be stunned. Like, you have to stun them with ground and pound to do what I just did. So now, since we landed in an armbar, he pretty much has no block now. So let's see what this opponent is going to do to escape my mount. We're going to deny him right here, and we're going to put him in a triangle choke. Let's see if he can fight through this. We deny right. And that is it right there. We're going to get the triangle choke finish. Really like this fight. Show some adversity and some struggle and hardships. Perfect fight for Charles. Alright, catch y'all next